So let's change create form here. So let's change it from create employee to create holiday. But I think let's do something. So it's better to use the create form for the attendances because it's almost the same. So instead of using the employee, because the employee has a lot of fields, so let's change it here to create holiday, and here holidays, and it's post method. So we have the first field, which is the, so we can use the date. So it's the same thing like we have inside attendances. But let's do something. Let's move to, so I just noticed something inside attendances here. So where is the date? So this one. So here the checkouts, check-in. So here, as you can see, the placeholder is, so needs to be dates, not dates of birth. Okay, so here inside the placeholder. So let's check for the other. So we have check-in, checkouts, and here the employee ID. So let's move to edit inside the, where is it? So inside attendances. So we have here checkout, check-in, and here the same thing. So dates of birth. So let's change it to only dates. So now we are done. Okay, so let's move to the next. So as I said, so the first field is the date. So the next one, or let's change it, not date, let's make it start date, because we have start date, and here also start date, which is the name of the field, and here also start dates, and here the name starts dates, the ID starts dates, and here let's remove the of birth and use start date, and here start date, and here start date. Okay, so we need another one for the ending dates. So here, so let's change it to end, and also here, so it is the placeholder. So here end, and we need here also to change it from start to end. So start date and date. So what else we need? We need the notes and an employee. So let's remove the check-in and keep the checkout. So this field, so we'll change it to notes. So let's make it notes, and here also let's change it from checkout to notes. But for the type, so the type of the field needs to be, so let's make it text area, text area, text area. Where is so here text area, and we need a closing for the text area. So let's bring this from here, paste here. So here let's change it to text area. And for the type, let's change it to rows. So let's add 5 rows. And we need calls. Let's add 30. So we have notes. So placeholder, let's change it also to notes. And the text area doesn't have a value, so we can use the old value here, so outside, so you can use it here and save. Okay, so now I think we are done, and here we have the employee ID. So we can, or let's do something, let's move so let's move the employee ID to the first line here, so before the starting date. So here we choose the employee ID, then start and notes. Okay, so let's move to our index. Where is it? So to our index page. So here, let's do something. Let's bring the attendance here. Let's paste. Let's do the same thing like we have done before. So let's comment this part and move to the top. So here we have holidays, holiday or holiday requests, and here holidays. So let's change it to holidays here, and so that's all. So we will change the other fields later. So let's refresh the page. So as you can see, we have holiday requests, we have 0, we have here the button. So let's hit create button, and as you can see, we have create holiday, we have employees, we have starting date, we have the ending date, and we have the notes. Okay, so let's save and see what we have. So we have employee ID field is required, start dates field is required, end dates field is required, and notes are not required. Okay, so let's cancel. We arrow directs to the attendance. Okay, let's go back to here and change it to holidays. And here save holiday. So save, let's go back again. Hit the add button, so move down, so save holiday, let's cancel. So we arrow directs to the holiday request. So let's create a new holiday request. The field, or let's use today, and change, or let's use also today, and change the date to an upcoming day. So save. So the holiday created successfully. Okay, so let's check for the placeholders. So we have here notes. So here we don't have anything for the placeholder. And here the same thing. So let's do something. So here, where is the, so here the end date. So placeholder is end date. And here we don't have the placeholder. So we can remove these placeholders. So since we are not using them, okay. So we have start date and the end date, so we don't have a placeholder. So that's all, I think. So here the value, and here the value, and here for the notes, and that's all. So let's move to the create attendance. So I think here we have the same thing. So let's do the same thing. Where is the, so checkout. So here I think the placeholder doesn't have, or the time doesn't have a placeholder. Same thing for the check-in, and same thing for the date. So we don't have a placeholder, so no need to add it here. Let's see again. So let's move to the attendances. Let's see. Let's move to the form. So here, as you can see, we don't have the placeholder, so no need to use the placeholder. So let's, so I think we need to do the same thing inside edit for the attendances. So just to provide a clean code. So here we don't have dates, and same thing here for the check-in, and same thing here for the checkouts. So I think that's all. So let's move to the attendances, move to the, so now as you can see, we don't need the checkouts. We don't need not the checkouts, we don't need the placeholder. So since we have already our, okay, so let's use clear. So if we clear, so here we can't clear. Okay, so if we update, So the dates field is required. So everything is working. Let's move to create employees. So here I think we have a dates field here. So we have the first name, the last email, the phone, the address, the date of birth. So here also we don't need the placeholder. Hire date, same thing. Salary, image, department, position, status, and that's also save. Let's move to our employees and let's hit the add button. So now we don't have dates of birth, hire dates, we don't have a placeholder, okay? So everything is now working. So we need to do the same thing inside edit employees. So here, so we have position, the department, the image, what is salary. So the hire here we don't need placeholder, and also for the date of birth. And that's all okay. So for the other fields, we keep them as they are. Okay, so let's go back to the employees. Let's move to edit. So we have everything. So if we clear the dates of births or the higher dates, we don't have a placeholder. Okay. If we try to update, so we get validation error messages. So now we have fixed this problem. So next we need to move to the holidays. So we need to display our holidays here and add edit and show and delete links.